Hey, what's up everybody? It's Rox and I'm coming to you today because now you guys know that I very rarely do top of the blog extras. I think the only other time that I did a top of the blogs extra is when Cordell Stewart surprised Portia Stewart with, him filing for divorce. Well, this time around, I had to come talk to you guys about King B, Miss Beyonce Knowles Carter, the very epic release, the surprise release of her album that's simply titled Beyonce. The bitch did that, didn't she? I woke up this morning and you guys, the world was in a tailspin because evidently at 12 a.m. on December 13th, you guys, we all know the significance of the number 4 for Beyonce, and that would be, in this case, 1 + 3 = 4. She dropped an album that has 14 songs and 17 videos. It's only available on iTunes and you have to download the entire thing. As far as a marketing standpoint is concerned, that is genius because you guys know in this life and time of iTunes, we as consumers have gotten into the habit of just purchasing one song here, one song there. It's very convenient because, the songs be like $1.29. Hell, we all know that people release albums these days and only 3 or 4 songs are even worth listening to. Okay, you're real lucky if you get an album that has 4 good quality songs on there. So because of that, a lot of people do not purchase entire albums, and the artists lose out because now you can just kind of pick and choose through what you want. Truth be told, a lot of these CDs are bullshit and are mostly filler songs of songs that will never get released because really they're not of the best quality. But the way Miss Beyonce presented it is if you want it, then you got to buy it and the entire thing. So this way you kind of stuck with it, okay? Good, bad, or indifferent. And then you can pick and choose through what you want to listen to, but you about to have the whole thing. So they priced the album at $15.99. I don't think that is a ridiculous amount. I think if we would have got up to $19.99, we probably would have been complaining about that. But $15.99 for 14 songs and 17 videos, I believe is very much worth it. She was definitely looking out for her fans. It's only available right now as of download on iTunes, okay? The physical album itself will not be available until December 21st. I do believe by December 21st that everybody will pretty much have had it by then. But like I said, it was genius. It's a genius move because she is guaranteed that everybody will be buying her entire album. And something tells me that this child is fixing to sell just a massive amount of albums, okay? Bitch, you better do it. Y'all, she snuck that shit in on us and we was none the wiser, okay? It's like, have you heard of the term eyes wide shut? I never really knew what that meant until today. We was all watching while this child was traveling the world, okay? All the whole time she was on her Mrs. Carter world tour. And we even saw that while she would travel the world, that she would be out filming and, people would catch her out filming, even kind of looking like she might be making videos. But I think that most of us were thinking, I know for myself, I was thinking that, she probably was shooting a documentary. We all know how she likes to release storybooks on her life, for like holiday sales. And you just kind of always know that she travels with a team that's always, documenting everything, recording everything. So we ain't thought nothing about the fact that she's going all over the place making all these videos, and we still didn't know that the child was making an album. We've been complaining that she ain't put out an album. Okay, where is the album, B? Where's the album, Beyonce? What are you doing, Mrs. Carter? Where's the album? I know I have teased you guys plenty of times, even on my channel, on my top of the blogs, how, you guys was all crazy for paying all that money to go see her rehash the same shit in her concerts. You guys was crazy for doing that, but you know what? Beyonce had that shit all planned out. See what she was doing, what she was keeping you guys occupied over here, okay, with the concert and not really paying attention to everything else she had going on. She did that shit right in front of our eyes, you guys. Eyes wide shut, okay? And we was none the wiser. For that, again, I'm gonna have to say, bitch, you better do it. So, why did she do it, you might ask? Well, Beyonce says in her interview that album buying used to be an event. Back in the days of Michael Jackson and Thriller, that was an event, okay, and it certainly was, okay. My family, man, when we got the video tape of Thriller, I think my Uncle Joe got it for my family, and we all watched it like that shit was a movie. It was my mom, my dad, both my brothers. My brother had just recently gotten married. My sister-in-law Sheila was there. We sat down and watched Thriller like it was a movie. We was so excited. Not only that, but after, you know, everybody left, my brother and I must have watched that shit over and over and over and over and over and over and over again, like everybody else in the world. Okay, we was all amazed with the creativity of Michael Jackson. And it was so special that anybody that was associated with Thriller at the time was a celebrity. Hell, my dance teacher, Karen, I think her name was Karen McDonald. I can't even think of what her last name is, but she was a zombie in Thriller, and shit, we treated her like she was a celebrity, okay? It was just such a big deal. And even though it was all this, you know, hoopla about it being, you know, having to do with the occult and him being a Jehovah's Witness and this, that, and the other, I mean, it was something to be said for the creativity of Michael Jackson. The shit was the end all be all, okay? Not only that, but we knew that album like the back of our hand. We knew all of the songs on Thriller. We knew all the songs on Off the Wall. We knew the body of work of the artists when they released their albums back in the day. And I guess Beyonce wants to get back to those days where everybody listened to the entire body of work, okay? Really experience the entire creativity and vision of an artist and what they're trying to say. One of the reasons why I always really liked Andre 3000's CD. You know how him and Big Boy had The Love Below, and what was it? I can't even think of the Big Boy portion of the CD because I didn't really listen to his that much. But when you listen to Andre 3000's CD in particular, it is definitely something that you can listen to all the way through, and it tells a story from beginning to end. And I always like when artists do that, because then you are inclined to listen to the whole thing. And of course the music was good as well. So I guess that what Beyonce is saying is she wants everybody to really listen to her from beginning to end. And again, I will say, bitch, you better do it. So yeah, Beyonce, I am not mad at you, not in the least. I actually keep smirking to myself because, you know, she was able to pull it off with none of us knowing, okay, with incredible amount of pressure from every which way. She never buckled and never let us know that anything was coming. She had collaborations on there, and I'm talking about on the videos and the songs, and nobody spilled the beans, okay? Now, I know that, you know, there's probably these ironclad contracts where people were, you know, bound to, they could not say anything. But I think the bigger part of this shows that this girl has so much power and respect in the music industry that, you know, everybody was willing to play along and not even leak any little inkling of it. She says she's been working on this damn album since the summer of 2012. Evidently, her and her team got into this house in the Hamptons and really just tried to hash it all out, okay, and be real creative with it. So a year and a half, you guys, a year and a half, they was able to keep this shit under wraps, okay? Love Beyonce or hate Beyonce, you have got to give credit where credit is due, okay? The bitch did that, and I know that the haters will be down in my comments and they'll be going on and on about how this is no big deal. And listen, I'm gonna let you guys finish, but you all know that there is probably nobody else that would have been able to pull this off in this day and age, okay? Nobody has even been smart enough to even try to do it. And the Beehive will be feverish too, okay? We're gonna have the stands acting out just as well. But today, I will say I'm going to let the stands have it. You guys can definitely have the floor today, okay? Y'all deserve it. Not in no way a Beyonce stan, but I am a Beyonce fan, okay? And this little stunt that she pulled off today shows the exact reason why they call her king. So yeah, y'all, that's it. I'm still trying to download the damn album to my iTunes. It is taking forever. But if you guys go on YouTube, they have this thing where they're showing like 30-second clips of all the videos on her CD. And that was enough to let me know that I am truly going to enjoy this album. Just something fresh from Miss Beyonce Knowles Carter. So y'all go on and get the album. Okay, go on and download it on iTunes and let's spend the weekend with King B. Until next time, Roxstars. Bye.